Peirson Ross is a working Canadian musician who has traveled the world for over a decade performing original music. His latest creation is Wild Ones, an album that celebrates our wilderness and the oddballs of society. I joined Peirson on his last-minute promotional tour, an unconventional 750-kilometer journey in which he replaced his traditional touring van with that most quintessential of Canadian vehicles, the Canoe. Using only paddle and portage power, he planned to play a series of intimate venues along the traditional waterways of Ontario and Quebec, with a finale concert in the capital city of Ottawa on Canada Day.
Everyone knows so never really has an age. If lightness is your only friend, oh, tell me how and will it end? Can't you see that this is not a phase? It's our age of change. It's our age. The evergreen. Puppy here, eh? Right there.
That's it.
Okay. All right. I got a little unlatched here.
How's that touring van look there?
Looks like a resilient one. Fuel efficient and lightweight.
So here we are at the cottage. This is my family's cottage. It's Peirson Ross, musician. Frank Wolf, roadie slash tour manager. And this is the start. 900 kilometers, the Wild Ones canoe tour.
It's a living, but not the living we dreamed of. Don't grow fonder, I just miss your human touch. Me and you, bird and me, if I let you go, would you fly back to me? If all you have is your love of love, would you leave if the pushing comes to shove?
We didn't quite make it to the town beach, but this beach looks sufficient.
Now we must find the venue.
Yeah, it's time to do a little bit of a trail run to find where this town is.
I don't grow stronger, I just miss your human touch.
Peirson, where are we here?
We're finally in Noble. We made it to the show. Bit of a zigzag path
to get here, but very gracious hosts that found us.
Here from Peirson Ross. So I've decided to double the price of your ticket, so please on the way out, we'll have a hat, because $50 is not near enough for what you're about to experience tonight, but we'll talk later. Just a few logistics, the bathrooms are over here. I think a lot of you...
So please call to say hello. You can call for no reason at all. 'Cause I was
In any case, yeah, so back to tangent number one, which was Jimmy Page. So this is, he wrote a song, pardon me, you know, but we only really paddled 3 hours today, but I suppose I'm sort of shell-shocked as a city, you know. Georgian Bay, it's so big, it's like the freshwater ocean. So
without you.
Good evening. How's the concert living so far?
this is a highlight tour. This is the way all concerts should end up. In a lake, on a sunset sunrise campsite.
Doing a concert, then going off and paddling away the next day. What's that like?
Well, it's refreshing. It's a nice change of pace from the city. You know, you get a chance to sort of I don't know, get in a sort of a different rhythm. I like the pace of things. Canoeing is, yeah, it's soothing. It's a soothing monotony.
Do it!
Stretching out the limbs to ensure there are no pulls or odd movements throughout the day. You want to prepare, you want to make sure that everything's feeling pretty loose.
Why are you wearing a ninja outfit?
Well, that's just a defense mechanism for the mesquite. Deep in the woods over there, look over just yonder.
My feeling is that they are relentless like any other bloodsucker out there. Not dissimilar to parasitical people.
People in the music industry, maybe?
Yeah, they can latch on, and the only difference is that you can swat a mosquito. Generally, you shouldn't be swatting people.
Wonderful lullaby. Good harmonization.
Oh yeah,
the hum?
Yeah, I know a guy who would say that's an F-sharp minor.
Little bushwhack from our campsite. Definitely a good way to start the day. Gets the heart pumping and a little bit of deep breathing. We've just started a little bit of precipitations, and the bugs are pretty intense, so we're gonna just keep moving, and we're gonna put the skirt on so that we can keep the instruments dry. We're hoping we can keep them injury-free.
How's this campsite treating you so far, Peirson?
It's a rough life.
What's the temperature at?
It's just 102.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
I know.
No.
It's pretty rough.
No.
Yeah. We started in a rainy torrential downpour, slugging through the bugs in the woods, and we ended up on Lake Muskoka, sort of the polar opposite of the wild experience. I've almost forgotten that there was any environment anywhere, being in this sort of manicured spot. But you know what? I'm not complaining at all. It's a trip of peaks and valleys, and it's a nice surprise.
Hi, Peirson.
Hi, Carol. How are you?
Okay. How are you?
Oh, healthy here.
Oh, okay. And Frank, you there?
I am indeed. How's it going?
Good. Peirson, I'll start with you. Where exactly are you right now?
So Peirson, is this a pretty standard concert tour morning?
No, not at all. We wouldn't be up at this hour unless we had media or a live to TV performance or something. In the more urban sense, we'd probably be asleep in a hotel room, and we might even have a dehydration headache. So yeah, not typical at all. This is a very special morning. We are amidst swamp land up the Muskoka River. Never been here before, and probably won't come back again. This isn't one of my favorite campsites. I won't be missing this campsite.
How long did it take you to write the song Wild Ones?
Wild Ones, probably about an hour. It wasn't that hard to write. It's not a very complicated song. It's about paying tribute to people who don't live within the normal paradigm of life and push the envelope, throw with their left hand, do things that are a little different, in addition to the wildlife out here where we're currently at. So yeah, I just had that in mind, and it's sort of a look outside the box, peoples.
And do all songs come to you that quickly?
No, not all songs come to me that quickly. The ones that don't come to me as quickly, I should probably just throw out. You start to think, you stink. smiling.
Peirson, what's your guitar protection system?
Well, thanks to Gibson, we have a soft case backpack and a soft case for the baritone ukulele, and a good old oversized garbage bag seems to do the trick. Yeah, I'm not worried, but I'm a little concerned about some of the moisture getting into the instrument. Yeah, I guess this was our longest day, and I can't even remember what happened earlier.
We paddle up the Muskoka River
Oh yeah.
in the pouring rain.
Hey guys. Oh, nice. Next over there. I expect a ruthless critique in the end. I look forward to it. Oh, Sam, let it out. Though you hold it all inside.
There were days when I thought being a musician was just pretty much living in bars and sort of soaking in the vampire culture. And I guess that is more part of it for some folks. I miss the mornings. I miss this. You know, the opportunity to you know, be in a clear state of mind and soak it all in as well. It's yeah, nighttime sort of lends itself to more sleep deprived commentary and some pretty bad poetry sometimes.
I recall getting to know Peirson. It's quite a striking image. We're up in Nikina at a tree planting camp, and me and my buddy Malone are sitting on the back rock looking over the lake there and just behind our tents. And I've got my acoustic guitar up there and we're writing songs. Me and Malone's this wordsmith. And who happens to paddle by? Peirson Ross. And the funny thing is that he's actually straddling his thermarest. He's paddling on his thermarest. Somehow he had his guitar, an acoustic guitar, on his back. I don't know, it was in a big dry sack or whatever. He was keeping it dry somehow. And he paddles by, joins us on the rock, and that image will, you know, remains with me.
Peirson, you just had your concert last night.
Yeah.
In DWIGHT, and how do you contrast that with what's going on right now?
Oh, well, it was a festive, intimate show, so very luxurious environment compared to dragging upstream. But it's a great contrast, you know, we're all about contrast here in Canada. As soon as you start to get comfortable, something else comes up, and it's a good change of pace.
One thing about wrangling a flighty musician is they're not great in the morning, so breakfast is pretty much done, and Peirson is still in the tent. So let's go wake him up. Hey Peirson, breakfast ready in 5 minutes.
Oh, top of the morning to you.
Morning. Buggy out here.
Yeah, I had a mid-evening journal blah.
Journal blah?
Yeah, I just had sort of a dreamscape and had to sort of get her down at 4 till 5:30.
Like for a song?
Yeah, it's more of a story based kind of thing. It's a longer format, but yeah, cut it down, chop it up. Might be a nice song to serve.
What's the name of it?
No title right now.
Nice.
But yeah, it was worthwhile. Sometimes comes at strange times though. It was pretty early. I could hear some animal moving out there, but I didn't know what it was.
It's just the mosquitoes.
Yeah, along with that constant hum, yeah.
Now far from home I run to a place where I'm alone, with 1,000 hearts that bleed. Now I hardly see.
Kind of a multitasking endeavor in that in the bugs it's good to get away from them while you can, so I figure clean and swim at the same time, same activity. Swim clean. I think the approach tonight, instead of bringing the change of clothes outside, is just I'm going to try the mad dash with the Crocs on.
Yeah.
Naked cold, naked run, and see how that treats me tonight.
On the blue ocean floor, where there's no one else around, you can hear that silence roar. Dream of a world you can hear in a songs you can sing, and hold on to it, dear, and I'll see you in your dreams, and I'll see you in
This is the inaugural uke repair. I got some water in it. It's probably from when I dropped it out of the canoe, and it was just sort of floating on the water. We have sealed it with a dry sack and a garbage bag, but I guess a little bit of water got in and loosened the volume knob of the electronics of the ukulele. So you've kindly provided me with this tenacious tape, and hopefully if I roll this the right way, it will be tenacious enough to keep this volume knob in place. This is the trip foo fix, and hopefully this repair will make it for the Ottawa show and beyond. Well, we'll see. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to mic it.
How's the tune tone?
Not too shabby. As a social animal, you like the contact with people, and you might miss it a little bit more on a longer trip. Although it's a nice contrast when you have both, because yeah, you've got that time to yourself to energize yourself. You know, for us 51% introverts, 49% extroverts, you know, 51% time on trip, 49% at shows, you know, it's probably a good ratio there.
He's just an unconquerable spirit, an artist, a life artist, and you know, he's unstoppable. He's like, you wind him up and he just keeps going. And especially when music's involved, you know, he won't stop.
Peirson, how do you assess the performance last night? Here we are, morning after the Ottawa show.
Right, yeah. Well, I thought it was pretty loose towards the end, but it's always generally pretty good in the beginning.
But yeah, overall, good spirit. I think people, I think they had a good time. I really enjoyed myself, and certainly felt the energy in the room. Positive energy. A little run down today, but it's understandable when you go into about 9 sets of music. So that was, I guess that would have been a an 8-hour set right there.
It's good value for money.
Yeah.
So this is what happened to me just setting up the tent. A welting by no seams.
This is what happened to me when I was pulling up the canoe.
The trip's looking good on you right now.
So, I'm not complaining, I'm just overheated and feel like I have 400,000 no-seams all over my body.
And how old are you?
I'm 85.
You look like you're 45.
Well, I feel like it.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the key to longevity? Hey, doing exactly what you're doing.
And what do you think of this fellow Peirson Ross here, paddling and touring his music via the canoe?
Well, I think it's just great, to find people and also people that enjoy the earth. Pleasure to meet you. Adios.
Adios. So you think when you're 85 you'll still be out there paddling?
I don't know if I'll be breaking many records like that fellow, but yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that I'll make it to 104. That's the goal anyway.
Peirson, where are we camping right now?
Well, compliments of the Rogers clan, who, I guess Dave Rogers, who spotted us scouting those rapids last night at 10 p.m. We're staying in the Rogers bunkhouse.
And then stood back and looked at it, and I said, gee, I don't need to do anything more to that. That's abstract. Look at that, isn't that perfect? See the head coming in the beak and the tail? Yeah. And so I put it in the competition.
So what is this instrument again, Dave?
Interesting, T-chest bass.
Sorry again,
T-chest bass.
T-chest bass. And did you make this yourself?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, and I do wood carving as a hobby. You'll see some stuff around here and whatnot. So I make these goofy heads, and I got these heads that go up there too.
Oh, wow. So you can customize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The women in the pubs all like that mean guy there. And then a lot of the older ladies like the birds. And then there's the Christmas and Bonhomme and Halloween and the wise old owl.
rusty on the vocal tonight, but maybe I should play a Canadian song that you might know. Now Suzanne takes you down to a place by the river. You can hear the boats go by and spend the night beside her, and you know that she's half crazy, and that's just why you wanna be there. And she'll feed you tea and oranges that come all the way from China, just when you mean to tell her you got no love to give her. She'll get you on a wavelength, and she lets the river answer that you always been her lover. And you wanna travel with her, and you wanna travel blind, 'cause you know maybe you can trust her, for you've touched a perfect body. With your mind. Sometimes Barry goes out of tune a little bit. Now Jesus was a sailor as he walked upon the water. It's been a long time watching on that lonely water.
How did the owl show go? How did you feel that went?
Oh, it was lovely. Very, very warm reception at Owl, and yeah, people were great. The pavilion had some cathedral-like quality to it. Really nice reverby, high ceilings, wood everywhere. It's my kind of venue.
One day left to love, the world be better new. By the redwood on the stone, I'll be waiting there for you. And there's no place like heaven.
How would you compare it to the Esprit experience?
Oh, totally different.
We're not alone, no, we're not alone.
What do you think, Peirson? Quiet crowd? How do you approach these situations?
Oh, it's great. It's nice and quiet. You can hear every single note. It's a great way to practice, you know. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be outside.
You're playing to the sunset.
Yeah.
And the mosquitoes now.
Yeah, a few mosquitoes, but certainly not as bad as anything of the black flies and no-see-ums we've encountered earlier. So yeah, it's good. I've reached a point in the trip where I could keep the energy high, but it's people. It's the people you meet. You know, they have an impact on your spirit, and yeah, I felt like I put my best foot forward, regardless of what was being fed back or not being fed back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. There he is. There he is.
Let's get on. just need to kick it out.
What do you think about Pearson's music when you heard it?
Great. Just voice of an angel. And guitar, even better. I don't know what's better than an angel, so.
And what do you think about a couple of fellows like us touring by canoe and playing music along the way?
I think that it's amazing. I think that it's a great cause, and that you guys play some awesome music, and you guys are just a joy to hang out with. We're just having a couple pints, and it's a good time.
Excellent. And what do you play? What instruments?
Guitar, I play a little bit of piano, and I sing.
I do?
Yeah.
And could you give us like just one line right now on the spot singing of your favorite song?
Of my favorite song? Oh, I don't have a favorite song.
Just give us a song.
A song.
Anything you feel.
You know what? I guess I'll be traditional. I'll sing a little piece of "O Canada."
Okay, perfect. That's beautiful. That's the Wild Ones. That's the tour right there. Yeah.
Fuck, this better not go on tape. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. There we go.
That's beautiful.
Nice. Thank you.
That's good. Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Well, welcome to the capital city. We're here in Ottawa. We've just arrived. Got a nice shot of the Parliament buildings there. We're just going to have to negotiate this fence up here to get through the park and into the city. We're about a kilometer away from our CBC interview.
Hey!
Oh, hey! How are you?
To show by perhaps van or plane, but canoe, not that standard. But that's exactly what my next guests have done. Singer-songwriter Peirson Ross and his documentary filmmaker and canoeing companion Frank Wolf have just paddled into downtown Ottawa on the final leg of their tour. They join me in studio now. I just realized, welcome, first of all, to dry land and to the studio. I just realized it makes it sound like you were like paddling up on Spark Street to get here, which is not exactly true.
Just about, we portaged, actually.
All right. Yeah. So where did you hop out?
Just above the dam off Wellington there. So just stashed
to the G. F F F F F F C. A flat G G G G F F F C C C G C C A flat B flat A flat B flat, A flat to the B flat to the C. I have another little bridge at the end.
Okay, hold on.
So, if you like.
No problem. Yeah.
So on the third one, it resolves on the C. And at the very end, which is not on the record, I've just discovered this today, which I really like. Extends the up-tempo-ness and keeps the bar sort of rolling along, and all it is a C walking down to the A.
To me, Peirson, he's got it all, you know. He's the front man, he's a melody maker, he's a wordsmith, and he's a fantastic guitarist.
Give them a sweet 16 tonight. Something like this. I mean, I rarely stick to this thing, but it's good to have a little bit of a map for Benjamin and band friends, you know. Mm-hmm.